Welcome to another episode of Trial Site News. On today's show, we're going to be discussing the monkeypox outbreak that has expanded to a number of countries. Just a few years after the FDA-approved vaccine called Jynneos Smallpox Monkeypox Vaccine. We're going to discuss what is going on here. And so, from Trial Site News, I am Adrian, and our episode is starting right now. In what can only be called a coincidence, in 2019, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration approved the Jynneos Smallpox Monkeypox Vaccine, which is live and non-replicating for the prevention of smallpox and monkeypox disease in adults aged 18 and above determined to be at high risk for these viral infections, in what appears to represent the first outbreak outside of Africa now unfolding. The only current FDA-approved vaccine for the prevention of monkeypox disease anticipated the first outbreak by just a couple of years, as monkeypox is now under investigation in several European nations, as well as here in the United States, Canada, and Australia, as reported by health authorities and local media. Additionally, new cases of monkeypox have also surfaced in countries such as Germany, Austria, France, Belgium, Sweden, and Italy. While monkeypox is purportedly most common in Central and West Africa, incidents of this rare disease emerged practically overnight. The approval of Jynneos went to Denmark's Bavarian Nordic AS based on the agency's granting of the application via priority review. With the approval, the agency issued a material threat medical countermeasure, otherwise known as MCM, for priority review. As it turns out, Bavarian Nordic wasn't too happy with the FDA over a decade ago, or the National Institutes of Health's Dr. Anthony Fauci. According to Kaiser Health News, Fauci, who inserted himself into bioweapons/bioterror research after 9/11, was involved with numerous financings of vaccines for biodefense, including a $100 million grant to Bavarian Nordic and competitor Acompus for research on a smallpox vaccine in preparation for a, quote, BioShield contract back in 2006. The NIH gave Acompus samples of the modified smallpox virus used by Bavarian, prompting Bavarian to file a civil lawsuit and a patent complaint against Acompus. But Bavarian did not sue the National Institutes of Health, and Acompus maintains that it received the virus without restrictions on its use. This according to reports from KHN. As for Dr. Anthony Fauci, he has never commented on the case. And so, back to present day. This infectious disease, known as monkeypox or MPXV, appears to spread initially via bushmeat, mostly in sub-Saharan Africa. The pathogen circulates primarily via rodents in Africa, and it is nearly indistinguishable from smallpox, meaning it looks quite similar. The smallpox vaccine was 85% effective against this virus. For those of you not familiar with monkeypox, the disease was first identified back in 1958 in a laboratory monkey by Danish scientists in Copenhagen. The first cases were found in humans in 1970 in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And apparently an outbreak was identified and traced in America back in 2003, associated with rodents imported from Ghana. As the press has reported lately, the first widespread community transmission of this virus outside of Africa surfaced in the UK by May 2022 and is ongoing with other cases confirmed in Europe and Australia. Now, of noteworthy interest, back in 2017, Bill Gates discussed bioterrorism at a Munich security conference, predicting the potential of bioterror involving smallpox threatening more than 30 million people in a year with a reasonable probability in the years ahead. Bill Gates declared then that those who ignore this, quote, link between health security and international security do so at its peril. Meanwhile, American media have reported that the U.S. government announced a $119 million order with Bavarian Nordic, representing a purchase for millions of doses. An option or a second purchase would bring the total to 13 million doses at $180 million or $13.80 per dose. Consequently, Bavarian Nordic stock has surged from $139.8 on May 18th to over $217 just a couple days later. Now, this story, of course, will be something to watch in the days, weeks, and months ahead. And of course, we will be keeping an eye on this as it continues to develop. And that, my friends, brings our episode to a close once more. As always, thank you so much for joining me on the program today. From Trial Site News, I am Adrian, and I will see you all next time.